The progeny is been playing with my laptop again, my MacBook. What's going on here? I can't believe this. It ruined my entrance. Look. Just forget the last 2 minutes, right? Let's start again, yeah? Right. Hold on, Scotty. I'm coming through with the true. For you. Pinky's up. Let's rewind one more time. Cause I'm the DJ, I do what I want. Cause who gonna check me, boo? Right. Yes. Yes! Namaste! Namaste, Big Cat. Welcome. Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or messages. Today, Big Cat, we are going to talk about your extraction from that hellhole, that mud hut. But let's be appropriately attired before we push on, because we are going into enemy territories. Big Cat knows when to be covered.
Purchase your tracks today.
Yes, Big Cat, we need to talk about it. Why? Because someone didn't know what to do. They're at hockey sticks at dawn, confused in their cranium. I told you we're going in. Someone's at my door. Who could it be? What am I pre? Good God, what's going on? Hold on, I tell you, I've got my whole property under surveillance blood. The squirrels can't even get a nut from my garden without me knowing. Hold on a minute, let's see who's there and what they want. What could it be? What am I pre? Hello, good morning. This is who's at my door, blood. Hello? Oh, you've got a delivery. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. Hold on, Big Cat, one more time. Sorry about that, Big Cat. Had to interrupt it. Had to get the package. Those progeny work like elves in the night, spending all of their pocket money. Right. Listen, like I said before, I was interrupted for the second time. You see, when all of that shit keeps happening, the devil don't want you for talk. But guess what? I've done my exercises. I even stretched, right, and held a chair pose before I came to the tableau. So let's dive in, guys. Let's dive in. Let's get back my music. What's going on? Everything's all squiffy, but you know what? I can't be conquered nor tamed. Thank you, TLP. Let me put you right in my book of the Big Cat Chronicles. When we pray together.
Purchase your tracks today.
Like I said, Big Cat, someone don't know what to do. They're confused in their cranium. Yes. Going around with scalawag. What's that? That nasty shit that terrorizes the mouth corner when they're going for extreme pressure and stress. They give situation between the big cat and them. They thought you forgot when you've got what this? You bought yourself a laser light. Can you see it? Every time they dare approach your domicile, you've got security out, right? Your ancestral team, and you've got a laser beam. They think they're under the marksman's eye. Let them think what they want. They're feeble-minded and simpletons of the highest order. Like I was saying, right? They are stressed, pressed, and anxious. Anxious, big cat. How dare they be anxious? Was they anxious for you when they was working on your edges? Was they? When they was digging, when they lay down like this in your wallet, your pocketbook, your handbag. Angel love, yes, baby, you going on the list. Listen, I know I might be interrupting, but you know what? Do it while it's hot, yeah? I try. Yes, baby. As I was saying, they chose a situation shit. Yeah, a situation shit. Right? Get that. Write it down. Tell them at the back. Right? They went for what? Sodom and Gomorrah. Right? And now they're breaking off big chunks of sulfur and brimstone. Thinking about you with regret. I told you, big cat, many times. Regret is not remorse. What did you say, Detroit, though? Yes, baby. It's a Jamaican term. Scalawa, you know all that? You know when it's crusted up and it's all thick and it's got layers to it, blood, scales on it, mate. Scalawa, I terrorize the moat corner. Cat, mother angel, cat. Right. What else was I saying? Because I wrote it down. Right? They are especially in deep regret if you was lovers. Yes. Caught up in the genitalia with them. Why? Because you had that spiritual wop. Yes, you did. From a distance, everything is big and shiny, eh? Anyhow, let me press on. You've always been on their mind. This is why you keep bucking your toe and losing shit in your house. I told you, jettison straight into a spiritual bath, darling dear. Psalms 91, Psalms 121, Psalms 51. We'll sort you out a treat, darling dears. You've got to uncross yourself. They lost you, right? And you became financially secure. Seems like a fair exchange. What do you think, big cat? Huh? Do I get a cat? Okay, then let's move on. You became financially secure, and they are prohibited, stopped, can't get in, not getting a skrilla, not a skinny dime from you. No. They are going for extreme tower moments, Scott, eh? I told you, a spiritual wedgie, nothing like that. Getting a whoop ass in the Kiefer kind of a way. Yes, it's all happening, guys. Guess what, big cat? Psst, oi. They want to work it out with you. I know. I know, we agreed. We would rather stand naked in the rain in front of all of our enemies with pins in our eyes, and they've got camera phones, right, with tip-top internet connection. As we cut out our bananium for Tom and let a marga dog drag it way before you go there again. You learned how to break yourself off, eh? Yes, you understand the strength of the spiritual walk. Nothing like a distance, right? A long heard what? Them come back to the door again. What's the matter with them? All of this surveillance, and so little time to handle it all. Look, it's just somebody daring to walk past my gate. I told you. Look. You can't even walk past my gate, blood. You want to see how I got the back door locked down. Let me tell you something. Some people do knitting in the evening. I go to DEFCON 7, mate. I'm planning this, I'm planning that. And if you think I'm joking, go back and watch my Don't Get Smoked video. I will teach you light kung fu and karate so that you can get away. Yes. No, we don't stay and tussle. We don't allow them to wrestle us to the ground. No, we get away. Quick, straight, what? In a V shape, straight to the throat. Right. And remember, this and this is called your limb destructors. And if they try to take you away or lift you up, what you do? You get a wide stance and you drop because they won't be able to pick you up. And while you're down there, use the limb destructors. Like I said, let's move back on because it keeps interrupting my music. Right. Carrying on now. Then want to work it out with you in the name of Jesus. What's wrong with this devil initiate? This shepherd of the devil. They want to work it out. They are butt hurt, right? Torn, ripped to pieces. That you what? Did the tinky winky, chewed off your proverbial foot, and got financially secure. You started doing what? The Benjamin buttons or the Benjamin buttons. You've reversed the hands of time. Something that not even R. Kelly himself could do. You're doing it, Big Cat. Yes. Right about now, you're able to turn your water into wine. They are looking down that path. And at the end of the path, there's you with the love and light. Yes. I love it so much. We are on the what? Team Cat. The rise of the Big Cat. We've learned what? In lesson 1, we learned the full extent of how to use an Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. We doubled it down with our stealth. What's the stealth we shore up, Big Cats? We learned how to what? Nurture and evaluate our damn selves and saw that we are winners. We came into this world winning. You won out over what? 400,000 sperm to get you. Are you kidding me, blood? We've got those what? Those guns. Spiritual guns, I might add, of steel. You also did what after you became stealthy, right? You showed them what an ibex is. Bitch, I can climb up a sheer-faced mountain. Just give me a crack, and I won't hang back. Stop it, Case. There's no one to check me, boo. Team Big Cat. Cat. Like I was saying. Getting my Beyonce on because I'm feeling myself. I always feel myself. Today and every day because there's nobody greater than me. And this is the Reedy. You roll with, Big Cat. When you look in the mirror morning, you say, hello, gorgeous. I don't care if you're not wearing your lace front and your hair looks like untamed fur because those prison braids have been in for weeks on end. You still tell yourself you're gorgeous. You don't have scallow at your mouth corner. No. Anyhow, right, after you did the ibex, you let them know that you've gone rogue. Yes. Unpredictable cat, darling. Dears. You went rogue. There's no other way. Put my ears back where they need to be at the top of my crown, darling dear. And after that, you stepped into your prototype of your lineage, co-creating in the name of Father God, Mother Isis. You realized you was in the wrong parliament. Yes! They took you to the 6th level of Dante's hell. They did. And they're not sorry. No. Matthew 5:30. If the left or is it the right hand, whichever hand it be, right, offends thee, you cut it off. Allowing yourself to be handed what? handed, manhandled, right, by an incompetent back, front, neck stabber. Tabber. We don't use the S when we talk about them. They're a tabber. They're a tabber, right? And a bottom feeder to boot. I know it's a dead dastardly duo. Anyhow, like I was saying, they didn't have the right game plan. Ha ha. Ha ha. They didn't have the right game plan, okay? They didn't read the rules. Fortunately for you, Big Cat, you've got a team. Yes. A team, right? That is what? A wash and filled with common sense. We've got so many flip-flops, mate. We're what? We're renting them out like Airbnb. Helping out the big cats that are waking up from the slumber of the undead. At the 6th level of Dante's hell, where they took you. They did not have the right game plan to utilize your particular expertise and abilities. Your je ne sais quoi. Hey, hey! Ha ha! And then we go, Always know this, Big Cat. It was never you. It was they, them, and with their little finger ways. They want to work it out. Oh, I've got a little story to tell you. I told you that Karma Moore wanted to break free at the weekend with her best mates, right? They went on a shopping spree, right? But before she got there, I had to drop her to her friend's house. So I was coming down the stairs and my hands was full with all of my belongings, right? Whatever it is. Listen, you don't need to know that much detail, right? My hands was full of my belongings. I was coming down the stairs and then I heard this voice saying, "Good morning, Case." Bitch, I was like, what? I didn't hear the security cameras go off. Who is this? So Karma Moore came to the kitchen doorway with her mobile phone. She had the dick dealer, her father. Yes. Dark Vader, right? The killer of joy, right? The bringer of the darkness on the line. He's saying, "Good morning, Case." First of all, I got mad and I thought, why am I mad? Why am I mad? You're full of shit. So I said, you know what I did? I used a bit of what? Reverse psychology. So I said, "Good morning, you dick-dealing motherfucker." No, I didn't say that. I said their name, but that was meant. It was implied in my tone. Why do you keep trying to catch my attention? Did he get the authority from the chlamydia lady? These questions we need to understand. Anyhow, so I said to him, "You low-down motherfucker from the pits of hell." No, I said him and his name. "How are you? Your voice sounds a little bit shaky." He told me that he had a bad accident at work. I said, "Oh." I said, "What happened?" He said, "I nearly cut off my finger." I said, "Oh dear. I hope you get well and Merry Christmas." I want that motherfucker well. Why? Because that same finger is the finger that he's refusing to sign the divorce papers with. You see how karma works? Nearly chop off him blood clot finger. The same finger he used to call on my progeny. And he still won't sign it. Let me tell you something. My ancestors have him in a strong hold. Then he had the cheek. After I came back from dropping off Karma Moore to her besties, my son goes, "Mother." I said, "What?" He said, "Mother." I said, "What?" He said, "Dad just called." I said, "Is it? What did he want? Is he coming to pick you up?" He said, "No. He just wanted to see how I was and to tell him that tell his son, my progeny, that hearing from me today made his day." You motherfucker, if I'd have known, I would have dragged myself like this from the kitchen door, But I had to get the intel. You see how spirit nearly lop off him finger the same. The same, right? Point A and point B, guys, finger. That him need to sign. Sign the petition. Sign the divorce papers. Give way. You in. Ancestral team have him in a stronghold, mate. Like I said, you don't have to do a thing, darling. Be quiet, my big cat. Be quiet. And get to your bag. Your 5 strings of income. You've got it in you. Go to your birth natal chart. Find your skills, darling dear, but not after you understand your Chiron. You've got to heal. Bloody cheek. Try to darken my day. Listen, after I heard that he nearly lopped off his finger, I got into the car and I put on my favorite track, Whitney Houston, the greatest love of all. And I sung it. When Carmen got into the car, she sat there and she goes, Mommy, you know the words to this song? I said, yes, I do, Big. Yes, I do. Baby, me know it. I sung like a trooper there and back. Yes, the ancestors got him like this by the short and curlies, nearly lopped off his finger, eh? I hope they heal that shit so he can pay the child support. Sign the papers! Somebody better tap that committee lady on her shoulder and say, you're not doing your job! Blood! You're not doing your job! Do your job! Tree sloth! Do your job! Right. Now that I've got that off my chest and we realize that we're going into enemy territory, do we even have time to pull a card? Do we? I don't know. I'm feeling like Big Cat needs to be free, but we'll see what comes up. I'll try, but I'm not really putting the efforts in it because we already know what's going on. They're full of shit and going through it. Ha ha! A poet who didn't know it. Ha ha! Listen! Let me call time on myself as we call in the energies of guidance and protection, Big Cat. Let's go. Cat. Yes! Spirit Lily lop off him finger. Oh. Oh, I mean, Right. What's that, Kung Fu Panda? Because he won't be picking up the progeny while he's working on his workers' comp. Baby, Kung Fu Panda. Him can't even sign for it. What type? Nearly cut out the finger. The same finger, he needs to sign the divorce papers. He's had what? Two solid copies. They even sent it to him on WhatsApp. What's the matter? He's had 10 copies. Spirit nearly lop it off. Him and got you what? Point A and point B, guys. That tree fluff needs to do her job. She's casting the wrong spell, blood. Hey! She cast a spell to blind his eye. Didn't know she blinded him so fucking much. He nearly cut off his fingers. She thinks that that's gonna keep the unsatisfied eyes. Are you mad, blood? Somebody better give... No, we're not telling anybody anything. We go with communicative dance. Laugh and light. One of these, mate. We say nothing. We just go, Flipping wanna interrupt me. Don't interrupt my day with F shit. Interrupt me with signed documentations. Right? Made his fucking day. Listen. Come here, Nate. We've got security, right, on the perimeter for his ass. Right? I don't even have to what? Move myself from under the comfort of my duvet. I can use the same finger that didn't get cut off, right, just to press a button on my phone to see who's at the domicile, so I can make it to the upper window, my skylight in the bathroom, to release shiz. You mean it nearly lopped off your finger? I'm not laughing. I'm just smirking really wide, right? And I bet he's got scallow around his mouth as well. Somebody better... No, we're not telling the tree sloth to do nothing. Continue. Whatever fuck shit you up to, you're doing great, mate. He's down to 9 fingers. Listen, that That laugh sounded like it was bordering on crazy. Listen. Because I said case. And I was like, didn't laugh. And I didn't laugh. But now it sounded like it's bordering on crack on crazy, mate. Listen. My ancestral team. Let me just, hold on a minute. I've got to dry my own eyes. Listen. I tell you, some people are they're just an orgy of evidence, darling dear. A plethora of intel. You just have to look and see everything. Hey, Dawnland, who else is here? I see you, Marco Polo. Blessed, right? Kung Fu Panda, I know you're here. Present and correct. Right? Which one of these? I need to scroll up through the chat. Hey, Victoria. Who's that? Desley? Nikitin? What's going on, darling dear? Ramon, Lions, what's going on? Divine Pineapple, I see you. Who's here? Epiphany Proudfoot. Glad you could pop in, darling dear. I know you're busy getting great. Right, Goddess L. Was it God Isis L? Yes, that's what I see. Angel Love, I see you too. Who else is here? Fire Opal and Devin. Devin, you're a new face in this place. What's going on? Kimberly Saeed. Cat. I'm still trying to press on. Can't believe the effrontery of it. I thought my camera and surveillance around my perimeter had effed up. No, babe. He'd infiltrated it in the hands of my innocent progeny. I told you to be silencio. Don't let him call to me again. Otherwise it will affect your pocketbook, your handbag, and your wallet. My progeny take pocket money. They serious blood. That's when I get coffees. They come into my room and say, Mother, are you ready to stir through in your slumber? All of that, I get it. Around pocket money time. I know they're trying to pull me about like taffy, but I love them. And I can give them what I want when I want. But if they piss me off, mate, I lock off everything. No Skrilla for you. And then I go and see if they've tidied their room. They can't take that pressure. They know not to allow them to call to me again. He's only got 9 fingers. He's only got 9 fingers left, blood. I bet he wished he signed on the dotted line. Right? 9 copies ago. It's the 10th copy that got his finger made. Yes, 10 for completion, ending of a cycle. Needs to be done. It lopped off his appendage. One of his phalanges. Hey! Yes, we're not worthy! We're not worthy! Yes! Sign on the dotted line, blood! And I hope it heals well enough, right? So that you can pay the child support. Maybe one month I should send him a picture of me spending the child support on a mountain of Skittles that I'm not going to eat. No, I don't do that. But it would be lovely, wouldn't it? He's a breaking point, guys. If he's calling to me, who leads with the darkest glass, he's the Island Stevie Wonder. Listen, babe, I think this is a therapy session for me. Fist bump, what's going on? Pinky's up. Because you know we can talk. I can talk to you, big cats, because I know you'll keep it tight. You won't tell anyone. No, you'll keep it under your hat. Just smirk, mate. I told you this story, right, to let you know. Don't do nothing. Just be you, darling dear. Continue to co-create in the name of Father, God, Mother, Isis. Move in silence. Get to your bags. Make sure you get your waist snatched if you want it that way. Get your, invisible lace fronts, mate, that melt right into the scalp, I'm told. I haven't procured one of those yet, but I'm getting on it. Anyhow, let's call in the energies of guidance and protection, darling dears. Breathe in, and then let's go. Energies up. Big cat, me don't know what the universe are gonna take off him next. Better sign on the dotted line. They better recognize when they was in the presence of greatness. Bitch, you ain't even got 10 fingers to knock my door now. Woo! Let me tell you something, I had to kick up my footsies. Whoa! The devil is a liar and living at his gaff. I bet he's scared of whose sharp edges there. Yes, nervous. He did it to himself like Kurt Cobain. Allegedly. I don't want no one picking on me, mate. He did not, I repeat. He didn't read Proverbs 18:6. What's that? A fool's lips will always invite a beating. Fool. Is he flipping telling me for? Did he want me to give him a plaster? Are you mad blood? Told you. People like that, right? If they dare to spontaneously combust in your presence, they better make sure they know how to drop and roll, blood. Drop and roll. I haven't even got the spittle to help you out. And dent I get in the way of what Father God has planned for you. Because if you spontaneously combust, who am I to interrupt the hand of God? Touch not the anointed, lest I be touched. Right, let's go. Excuse me. Where's my shit? I'm gonna go with the Witch's Oracle. Base of the deck, those badass alchemist ways. What can I say? This is about fast movement, darling. There's something coming in. Something that's going to make your what? Your tail fluff up that oh so much higher. Moving on. This is air. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, as well as Mercury energy. This is about your intellect, darling. They're realizing that your tableau is set. You have all of the tools. It also speaks about your communication skills, darling, there. When you let go and you've got forgiveness in your heart and you're getting great, you could have what? You could talk to the devil himself, mate, and it wouldn't even upset you. You would not be sweating, right, at your hairline where the lace front meets your eyebrows. No, you won't. Yes, baby. What's going on? Awakening. Knowing thyself, darling, and also, while we're on the awakening, I'm going to mention the grand conjunction on the 21st of December. Of Saturn and Jupiter, darling dears. Those big boys haven't been that close for nearly 400 years. This is the energy. We will take the me as one, darling dear, with two lists. One is the gratitude list of what has been what manifested in our lives. The second list, darling dears, is how we're going to shift the energies on this Malkuth. We are the unknown wild card, darling dears. This is why I had to rush you to wake up. This is why I told you to smack the shit out of yourself if you're crying over a bottom feeder, especially one with 9 fingers. Hey! Matthew turned 14. Awakening to the new you. Dignity is your go-to move. Big cat. What you say? Can I get a cat? Emmy Jones. Yes! Listen, I can't get off that tail, darling dear. The 9-fingered bandit. Hey! That tree sloth. needs to be smacked around. One good roughing up. You're not doing right, mate. All of that glamorizing and blinding spell blinded him when he had a blade. Lopped off his appendage. Base of the deck, darling dear. Whatever happened, right? It's about to intensify. Can't you see spirit in the background? Listening, waiting for you to what? Ask and it shall be given. Saturn is the planet of what? Restrictions, rules, rewards, and time. As well as what? Bossing up, darling dear. When Saturn gives you a gift and Jupiter is in acquiescence of said gift. Expansion and truth, darling dears. You're going to see the shift after the 21st of December 2021. No weapon formed against the big cat shall prosper. It will be a time where you what? See miracles popping off left, right, and center in your existence. Why? Because you've been chosen, darling dear. And I've taken it upon myself to tell you on a daily basis how special you are and your energies, darling dear. Once we take that near 12:12 a.m. and 12:12 p.m., we are the unknown wild card. Let me get a soul card to back it up. What's going on? Let's get another energies. Oh gosh, literally my mind is playing tricks on me. It just screamed out that 9-fingered motherfucker. Listen, I tell you. Listen, I didn't want the two, but I'm going to see this one. Blame, darling dear. Blame shifting as usual. Somebody's trying to put the blame on you. This is also about you what? Stop blaming others. This is about you correcting everything, making sure that we enter the grand conjunction with a clean heart. Your heart's got to be pure and your hands clean, darling dears. This is about forgiveness, darling dears. If you've forgiven them 100 times, do it 101, darling dears. Don't go in with hatred in your heart. Those that are what? Covering it, right? And doing a great job, these little fingers from the what? Backwoods, looking like they need a whole bath, permanent. Well, I guess he might have needed antibiotics as well. Good. Anyhow, that's a film business. 9-fingered motherfucker. Like I said, you have to release it, darling dear, and be in a pure state of mind. The other card that fell out? What did I say? Everything is about to be gifted onto you, big cat. Your mission, your Akashic record mission as a light worker and star seed is to be the wild card. When two kneel in acquiescence, darling dears, then spirit is present. We are going to kneel in the thousands. Abundance. Oh, I love it. You stay right there with your brothers. Can it fit? Oh, he gets. I thought I was going to have to really start carrying on. Let doubt be left at the door. Check that shit. Somebody's also doubting the moves they made. This looks a bit like a Shiantra. A Shiantra is something to what? Give energy to, make greater. It's a powerful symbol, right? Yes, baby. They're doubting it because you're balanced. You've got your equilibrium on. You're a big cat. You fell on your back. You was able to look up, get up, and get great. And now they're doubting it. Oh, well. Nosebleed section, eh? Don't love it. Well, that's your business. They begged for the ticket after they got off the spiritual short bus. The simpletons. Excuse me. I moved all of the decks around. Now keep spinning around together. Right. Base of the deck, Wheel of Fortune time. What can I say, darling dears? Who God bless, no man can curse. This talks about change, darling dear, and gathering momentum, the energy of the Jupiter plus fire. I told you, big cat, abundance is afoot. It's there for the taking. But you have to approach the grand conjunction in the right state of mind. Not in the mind where, oh, if this happens, they're going to get this and they're going to... You don't care what anyone else is doing. This is about you, darling dear. Changing the line of your lineage, your progeny. Blessing who comes after you for generations to come. Yes. You can look at what the past energy was. Past energy around the big cat. Listen, you packed it in. Look, I can't make it up. The cards ain't ramping this morning. You packed it in and you said, I'm not having it. How now, brown cow? You was dealing with somebody who was jealous of your everything, bitter, twisted, right? A liar. Love to argue and fight. Love the fisticuffs, eh? An emotional manipulator. Told you they'd love to come back, right? Sudden change. They're seeing, listen. They're watching you being blessed from the nosebleed section. Past energy. It was gift-giving season. They're back, darling dear. When you jettison them from your what? Your dear Messiah. Your mind. Locked off your emotions, darling dear. The Queen of Cups is wife material. When the wife said you better get out. Get the back, fetch them. Look, fetch the black bags, darling dears. You blew that shit up, darling dear. They was not welcome in this sudden change that was brought about. They didn't think that you'd get back on the good foot. They thought, they thunk, right? You'd be like what? Barking at passing cars, looking like Quasimodo's bestie in them streets, darling dear. You got blessed. This is a return to your health. Pentacles in the body, darling dears. Capricorn energy, right? This is about your knees and your bones. Some of you, it was affecting you physically. What they did, look, I can't make it up. I didn't even see that. They're sorry. Filled with regret, doubt, shame, all of the above. Oh well, we don't care. Right, put the belt back. You know what I mean? Don't you want to waste out my arm power? Too busy doing less. Love and light. I need the strength for that, darling dear. They're sorry. They'd love to come back. Right? They're crying over the choice they made. They'd love to come back. A situation where there's been some kind of a shame. Something shamed them in that situation they find themselves in. Something that made them feel weak. This person is going back into them. Listen. They come out of the mud hut and then they're on the Freddy Krueger path of yesteryear, darling dears. Some of them are feeling the shame of how they made you feel vulnerable, felt in lack around them. Oh well, that's their business, right? Let me get a good look at what's going here. Because when you are reading, look down, because you need to understand. When you're reading tarot, you have to, the Rider-Waite, why it's such a good deck to learn from, because every card has got figures on it, practically, or some kind of body part, right? This lying, cheating motherfucker, right, is trying to look for what? Somewhere to go, because where they are, it's over, mate, kaput, it's not working. Right? There's a spanner in the works, a spiritual one. Or it could be what? The same knife that lopped off his appendage. I don't listen. Now it case. I need to put it down. I feel like I've got Tourette's and that I'm on rinse and repeat. The cheating, darling dear. They're not looking at what the hellfire and powder house they caused. This is all a what? Blame shifting. They're looking back over their shoulder at the Queen of Cups, and you are not involved, mate. You've what? Packed up all of your emotions in your old kit bag. This is also about you no longer what? Sabotaging yourself in your cranium. You are not confused about what you did. You understand that you had to what? Rip off the band-aid. This person would have lied and cheated until he was brown bread or in the funny farm getting a big fenzik. They're losing their, how can I put it? This is like an emotional break. They're having a full-on, they're depressed. Yes, they are definitely depressed. They feel ashamed of the choice that they made, darling dear. Whatever they chose, tree sloth blood. Tree sloth, right? Or some other devilish activities. Whatever they chose, mate. Then I love it. Right. Let's look at this hellfire and powder house. It's the truth roof. They're going for it, mate. Right? Nothing like clarity, right? They're seeing all of the obstacles that they created. This is what these little foothills at the bottom mean. This is overcoming obstacles or seeing the true of what's going on. Yeah. They're seeing it, right? Through their what? Skullduggerous eyes. And this is mental entrapment. Mentally tied up about you. Their mind is on you. They never had it so good. That spiritual whack will mix them up every time, mate. Confuse them into thinking they were king. King of what? Point A and point B. King of 9 fingers. Oh dear. Lordy. They usually say that most accidents happen within the home, but no. Right? Spirit got them on the job, mate. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. Let's clarify this. Wanting to come back. Big Cat. This person, right, is stuck on codependent. This is the hermit in reverse, Virgo energy, darling. Just lean in, Big Cat, right? They are still living in their lower nature, right? They've withdrawn and taken a bit of introspection on you, darling, dear. And as they find themselves in a situation where they've been betrayed, many crimes. They're also looking at many crimes that was perpetrated against you. They're not seen it as crimes. It's your fault. They're blaming you. Because you had the strength to not put up with what they were serving because it was F shit, right? With a big dollop of fucking ease blood. They're blaming you. But they found themselves what? In a skullduggerous kind of a way. With doing what? Skullduggery amongst the what? Bottom feeders and tree sloth. This person is codependent.com and they've got health issues right next to the knives. Boy, the evidence. Because we've also got what? 2 sevens in juxtaposed, darling dears. This talks about what? They're trying to portray that it's not really that bad that they're going through with these 2 here. Can you see them? But we know what's going on in the background. This person is going through some serious pain. They're hurt, they're emotionally hurt, and they've been betrayed by a third party, right? A situation that they chose, right? Amongst the codependent. They wanted you to still be codependent. But as I said, you've packed it in, mate. This is you about going within, darling. You went within and you took no prisoners. You're good. This is you in the background, wrapped around the skrilla. Your common sense, your health, right? Looking good. They'd love to come back through. They feel in prison. Some of them need to be in prison for what they got away with, right? What about this choice that's on its face, right? What's the matter with the choice? Oh. This is somebody who's stuck in the past, unable to emotionally move on. Yes. Went into a situation, eh? Breadcrumb in season for the what? Chicken of the sea. Destabilized foundation. And it's toxic. Yes, baby. Well, you chose all of that shit. It's a plethora of intel. And look here, Big Cat. This is a destabilization. Then Brock Pocketus. Do we have time for Petty? Yes, we got time for Petty. Where's Jazz? Bell! Excuse me, I didn't mean to go that deep with tuning up my larynx. Right. Them have no pentacale. No pentacale, none! Not a bean. Didn't I say, where's my real shit? Right? Because I've got so many things. My hands is full, right? With what? Accoutrements. Yes, baby, we getting French up in this bitch, right? Look here. right? Breadcrumbing season. This is Brock Pocketus, a loss of status, right? The ones on its face also speaks about being spiritually deficit, where everybody is what? Self-indulgent. This also speaks about an overindulgence, right? They're in their cups, mate. They're blazing it up more than one time, mate. Bob Marley. Allow it. They need to, because it's giving them cognitive dissonance, right? They're seated in the choice. They're seated in the choice that they make, right? It's a destabilized foundation. They're stuck in the past, right? And they're broke. Imagine that. This is affecting their mental health, darling dear. They're even, I'm hearing what? They're calling this person by your name. Good God. Okay. Let them. Let them. This talks about what? The toxic amongst the toxic. Everybody's exactly where they need to be, guys. It's chess. I told you, not checkers. Everybody's where they need to be. They feel ashamed. They feel broken, right? The 7 of Wands on its face, guys. Lean in, big cat. Lean in, right? They're feeling awkward and timid in their situation because they can't speak, because they haven't got the skrilla, right? To go and build a new stable foundation by themselves. They haven't got the money or even the common sense. Listen, if they're talking, they're speaking like this. I am. Listen, they're losing their ability to speak, darling, there. Wash with a lot of upset and tears. Oh well, let's move right here. So, as I was saying, they're feeling a bit timid in the situation that they find themselves in. Doing it for the gram, darling dears. Feeling extremely vulnerable. Definitely dependent on the drink and the drugs, darling. Definitely. They're blazing it up, mate. They're blazing it up. Changing the ozone layer, right? They probably owe the drug man as well. Listen, they haven't got it. Right? Feeling vulnerable. What else? That's a lot of cards. I'll take the top. Listen, no spiritual guidance, guys. And this again goes to the drinking and drugging it up. Cognitive dissonance that they're applying to themselves on a daily basis as they're missing you from the nosebleed section. Empress talks. Thank you again. That's the second time you've entered into what? The Big Cat Chronicles, Empress Talks. Most appreciated. We will be praying together as we move the energies at the Grand Conjunction. Yes, baby. Lack of spirit. Listen, foolish actions. Stuck in a situation. They haven't got a skrillus to get out. And they are tied, darling dears. Oh, well. What else? Feeling extremely vulnerable. Look, I can't make it up. Toxic situation, right? A load has been dropped on them. What's this trying to peep out, right? Continue to wash your face like David, Big Cat. It's none of your business. Focus on what you can co-create in the name of Father, God, Mother, Isis. I told you, prepare yourself for the Grand Conjunction. Dot your I's and cross your T's. Swords is about your intellect. It also speaks about contracts, the signing of contracts, right? If you owe anybody anything, pay them in full or make up a proper payment plan, right? And don't do it with a heavy heart. I told you, your heart has to be pure and your hands clean. Right? Look! They would love to come through and drop a quick soul tie off and you. Look at this Fatumo Panani. It's got branches on it, blood. Listen. What's hiding underneath that? They want teamwork to make the dream work for them, darling dear. They'd love to come back in and give you a big dollop of the fucking ease. They realize that you're being recognized by others, right? Some of you could be on social media or out there with your business. It could be the accolades that you've achieved, right? Whatever you did, you're doing great. Fabulous, lovely, and gorgeous. They want teamwork to make their dream work, right? What's this? They see you as good news. This also speaks about messages. Somebody trying to contact you from the dead, blood. From the dead, right? After they picked until they pick shit. What else? The quiet fountain, a gold digging heifer, right? Has spell cast. I told you, whoever that was, they're sorting them out in the background. Coin was paid to keep them in that situation, and there they shall stay. The two of pentacles on its face talks about somebody being drawn in, codependent. They've brought pocketers, mate. They ain't got no money to go nowhere. And this person, it could be a female in the reverse. This person has occult knowledge, but they use it for the worse. This person is not above doing the watusi through the graveyard to get the dirts, to keep people bound and tied. This person is extremely jealous of you. It could be male or female. The queen is an older person, right? It's over the age of 18. So anybody from the age, in a female, from the age of 18 upwards, right? If it's a male, 40 years old upwards, okay? Jealous, mate. Drama causing. And did I say they're lying and spying? Spying on you. Yeah. Look. What they wish for you, darling dear, is what they're living with. The disloyal amongst the disloyal. A den of thieves and backstabbers. And right, failing health, drinking it up, drugging it up, realizing they gambled on the big cat and lost. Well, snake eyes to you. As I was saying, leave them where they are, big cat, and worry not. You're doing great. This is about you turning your life around. This is what you put up with. But not anymore, because you've been rescued by Team Cat. Whether you like it or not. Yes. Can't come over here and leave without getting what? A whole bushel of common sense. Right. Do we have anything else? Does the Wicked have anything to say? Where's the deck of the Wicked? Let's get this out the way. Tidy it up a bit. What did you say, Kung Fu Panda? It would be the whole hand next. Well, you know what? Listen. I don't wish no badness on no one. But you can't hold back a Hioka High Priestess. Not when I lead with love. As you do, Big Cat, love of self. Mind your own business. Don't worry about what they're doing. I sleep like a newborn babe. And kick my way out of the duvet. Why? Because I focus on me. As you must focus on you. That's how you get great. Fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. Fist bump. Now let's carry on. See what the Wicked's got to say. They don't want me to talk. Always messing up with my things. Who's that? Hey, Scorpio shit. What's going on? A new face in this place. Fist bump. Glad you could pop in, MH. Emmy Jones. I see you all. Right. Let's get to who's getting the deck of the Wicked. Let's give it a good shufty. Haven't used this deck. What's this? No, what did I say? They might go through it. Incurable illness. Could be an alcoholic, right? Could be an ecopraxic. Love to copy people. They can't be fixed, mate. It's a psychological disorder. Could be what? We saw all those upside down ones. An itchy and scratchy show, mate. Something that can't be washed off or be cured. Incurable. Let's give it a good shuffle and then we'll give it a quick shuffle and see what else. They've got it, mate. Did I write anything on the back? Listen, I think that spoke for itself, darling dears. Didn't need no backing track. 149 in the chat. Namaste, big cats. I see 76 likes. Please, hit the thumbs up button. Get me out there into the algorithm. Other cats need to know this. They needs to know this, man. Right, what else do they... Oh. Verbal diarrhea, eh? What's this? Right? Sputnik, a hater, a spy, an analyst, a stalker, right? And with the children of the corn, right? They're watching you, right? They're proper spying, mate. Yes, it says it. I wrote it, right? Jealous of your peace and abundance. What did I say? They're jealous of your peace and abundance, are they? Right? They want to bring you down. They want you to be wrestled. They want you brought down to the ground. They want you to be spiritually wrestled to the ground, financially wrestled to the ground. They want all of the above. What else? What's this? What did I say? Using spells to manifest you back. The unsatisfied eyes, never forget that, darling. They're professional sperm engineer, right? Always had the strength to pay one bill, the mobile bill, to keep in contact with the horde, right? Who put a spell on them, mate. Listen, restraining order, because they're a weirdo, right? They need a spiritual, well, they were under the spiritual restraining order. They need a physical one in some cases, because they're not above, right? Of killing you stone cold dead, because they realize you're not getting back. Because I'm telling you, Big Cat, if you choose to go into union, I've told you already, many of you will be going to union around or after the Grand Conjunction. They've not seen nothing yet. They're weird, mate. You can't keep that spiritual whap to yourself forever. No! It'd be a crying shame. The Emperor. It'll be along shortly. Or Empress. Yes. What did I say? A restraining order, because they're a weirdo. They're weird, right? They've got a mental illness. I told you. Something's wrong with their cranium, mate, right? They're a blame shifter. Blame, I told you, right? They've got what? Wicked intent. Listen. If that shit don't bring out another stripe in me, my name is not Big Cat. Listen, wicked intent, eh? Can't be anybody against me, because the last person that tried it, they've only got 9 fingers left. Listen, allow me. I didn't cause it and I didn't care. None of my business, right? They're what? A kidnapper. And what? Their mask is slipping. They like to kidnap your common sense. What else is going on here? Hey, love regardless. What did you say, Epiphany Proper? He must use his blood to sign a bitch. I don't want his blood on no contract, mate. Listen, I told you that spellcaster that they're with, the tree sloth, that's not doing their job, mate. You think I want them to sign anything in blood attached to my name? They've already lost one appendage. They're weird. Yeah. The same thing them should have signed the divorce papers with from God knows when. It's been nearly 3 years, guys. 3 years trying to hold on to the Big Cat. When is it going to get the clue? Your name is shit in my mouth. Hey, what's this? I lie to everyone about what really happened between you. This is why they've got the restraining order. Because of their unsatisfied eyes and their lying hole doing its baddest, right? Or its bestest, right? To cast aspersion on your name. Right? What's this? Right? We've got Scorpio energy, right? Scorpio is the what? It's the 8th house. It's about shared finances. I told you, they want your skrillers. They want your skrillers, right? This is what we think. Fetch the black bags. We ain't even shouting. You're like, I can't believe the nerve of this motherfucker. Fetch the black bags. Listen, this is the same person, right? Right? That was that gave you the what? The cognitive dissonance, the indecisive energy, right? Who dared lick the devil's balls, right? Before speaking to you, a full-on airbender. And a hoodwinker who's been hoodwinked and bent. They're getting a spiritual shaft in, mate. I told you, nothing like your ancestral team. right? To deal with who needs to be dealt with. Mind your own business, wish them well, and keep it moving. Split the deck. Where did you come from? From God, darling dear. You've been chosen, Big Cat. Know your role. Continue to get great. On that note, I drops me mic. What's going on with my music? The devil is a listen and don't even want it. They're wicked. Trying to stop me. I've got to go now, Big Cat. Because I've got things to be getting on. If I told you we shut up, we say nothing. I've got to get in. I'm not even telling when you're good. Listen, I need to smack myself across the mouth. Next thing you know, you're gonna see me wrestling myself from the screen to shut up, right? Continue to get great, Big Cat, and continue to prepare yourself for the grand conjunction. Pay no attention to the bottom feeders. Leave them where they are. They're doing exactly what you think they are. Backstabbing, right? And getting their Voldemort ways on. Outside the perimeter, I might add. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself, please. We had to discuss your extraction. It wasn't necessary. Because you need to understand what you overcame. You are more than a conqueror, Big Cat. And never forget, the greatest love of all is learning to love yourself. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If you fail or you succeed, at least you live as you believe. And remember what I said. Big Cat sleeps in the jungle. We sleep at night. Right. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Them I've got your eat. Yes. Wish them well.